Language apps make a sound when they're confident. Little chimes, friendly pings, tiny celebrations that feel much bigger than they are. They want you to feel progress. They want you to feel smart. They want you to feel like this is going very well. Vietnamese doesn't care how confident your app feels. It has tones, real tones. The kind that change meaning depending on how tired your mouth is or how rushed your brain feels. At first, learning Vietnamese feels light, playful, almost cute. Then you say something out loud in front of another human being, and the room goes quiet. Not awkward quiet, evaluative quiet. The kind of quiet where you can hear your confidence leaving the building. Most people quit right there. Not because Vietnamese is impossible, but it's because they were learning it in a way that never stood a chance in the first place. And if you leave now, you'll miss the part that actually explains why. I started the way everyone starts, Duolingo. Bright colors, friendly owl, immediate rewards, a general sense you're doing great, even when you're not. And to be fair, it works for about 10 minutes. I learned how to say hello, thank you, coffee, which honestly covers more situations than it should. Then I tried to use it. Vietnamese is not impressed by streaks. It doesn't care how many days in a row you showed up. It cares whether the sound that came out of your face made sense. Duolingo teaches vocabulary. It doesn't teach survival. Then I moved to Vietnamese Pod 101. Better structure, more explanation, more context, still very polite. And I nodded along. I felt informed. I just couldn't say it without my mouth staging a quiet protest, like it was negotiating better working conditions. Then came Google Translate, which is less of a learning tool and more of an emergency flair. Helpful, accurate, and absolutely brutal for confidence. Because the moment you rely on it, you realize something uncomfortable. You're not speaking, you're outsourcing your personality to an app. I was collecting words like souvenirs. I had plenty of them. Hello, thank you, coffee, bathroom, apology, possibly an insult. I wasn't training my mouth, I was training my thumbs. And thumbs don't move to Vietnam. Understanding is not speaking. They feel the same until they don't. You can't learn a tonal language in silence. You have to hear it. You have to fail it, say it wrong again, with confidence you haven't earned yet. Vietnamese lives in the street, in speed, in context, in moments where no one is waiting for you to catch up. And repetition without feedback is just rehearsal for mistakes. Very confident mistakes. I didn't need more lessons. I didn't need more streaks. I needed correction, and I didn't know where to get it. At least not yet. And here's what each tool actually does once the novelty wears off. Duolingo lowers fear. It removes friction. It gets you to start. But it doesn't build accuracy. Vietnamese Pod 101 deepens understanding. It helps patterns click. It sharpens listening, but clicking is not speaking. Jump speak forces you to speak, which is valuable and exhausting. Just speaking without correction is still guesswork. Google Translate saves you publicly, but it doesn't teach you privately. And then I found Learn Vietnamese from Kim Kim. And something shifted. Not because it was flashy. It was not. Not because it made me feel good about myself. It often didn't. Because it corrected me. Immediately, consistently, without pretending it was easy. She teaches sound before vocabulary, tone before confidence, accuracy before speed. It's not entertaining, it's effective. And when you're actually moving, effective beats entertaining every time. And here's the truth. Language apps are not meant for relocation. They're designed for engagement. And Vietnam doesn't care how engaged you feel. It cares whether or not you're understood. If you're visiting, apps are enough. If you're moving, you need correction, not encouragement. Once I understood that, Vietnamese did not get easier. It got calmer. Say the sound, get corrected, and adjust. No drama, no streak, no confetti, just progress that you can trust. I stopped trying to sound fluent. I started trying to sound clear. That changed everything. Learning Vietnamese is not about speed. It's about respect. Respect for the language and for yourself. You will sound wrong. You will be corrected. You might even laugh. That's not failure. That's how adults learn. If this resonates with you, stay with the journey. Like and subscribe. The light doesn't wait, and neither should we.